Celebrate love, you guys!
Good morning, you guys. So it is currently 2:30 in the morning, or 2:50, something like that. It is early. I am getting ready because I have an interview with Magic 89.9. DJ Tony reached out to me a couple days ago and asked me if I'd like to guest on Boys Night Out on Magic 89.9 to talk about what it's like to be single in this day and age, because I guess he found my Why It's Great to Be Single YouTube video. So it's almost Valentine's. What day is it? I don't even know anymore. I think it's like February 9th, something like that. So Valentine's Day is right around the corner. I don't really know what to expect, but I'm really excited, and I'm going to be getting ready with you guys today. I'm going to be answering the single girls tag and also some questions that some of my followers asked me on my Instagram about what it's like to be a single woman. I swear to God, if this becomes my brand, my niche, my thing, I'm not that mad about it. I've been single for quite some time now, but here's another thing. I'm running a little late, so we're gonna try to get this process going. I think I'm gonna put on all my face makeup first before I start answering questions, because that part kind of takes a while for my makeup routine. As you can see, I am breaking out. I'm gonna go do that really quickly off camera, and then I'll be right back.
3:28 a.m.
And we're back. I'm gonna start answering the single girls tag. Basically, the look that I'm gonna do is the look I would do if I had a Valentine's Day date this year. But obviously, I do not. And the first question is, how long have you been single? I'll be doing that while I do my eyebrows. Lord, how long have I been single? I haven't been in a serious, committed relationship for, I think, 5 years. I think we broke up in like 2018. Does that make that 5 years? 9, 20, 21. Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. 3 years pala. I have definitely dated in the past 3 years. The last guy I dated was about almost 2 months ago. Actually, before the last guy that I dated, I was not seeing anybody for 1 year. Like, I wasn't talking to anybody, I wasn't flirting with anybody, wasn't going on dates. I think on top of that, like, it was also the pandemic. I really wanted to just not date. I was tired of just giving guys chances when really most of them were wasting my time. So I just decided last year before the pandemic that I wasn't really going to date or entertain anybody unless I felt a connection with them. And then I did find someone towards the end of 2020. That's a whole different story that we won't really get into. Why are you still single? So I feel like there's a lot of different reasons. I am just not ready for a serious relationship. As I get older, relationships are pretty complicated, and if you're kind of not ready or in a place where you can put all your focus and time in it, I don't really suggest to be in one, because I'm the type of person, when I'm in a relationship, I give it my all. I give it my 100, you know? I'm also a Venus in Libra, so I'm all about balance, and that's what I mean. Like, if I don't feel like my energy is being reciprocated, I just kind of stop trying, or I lose interest very, very quickly. And I just haven't met somebody yet that I fully connect with where I'm like, oh my God, I want him to be my boyfriend. I've met a couple in the past 3 years, maybe like 2 that I've dated for months at a time. Usually the 2 to 3 month mark is the time frame for me. If I don't really know where it's going after 3 months, it's not gonna go anywhere. That's just how I see it. I don't know. So maybe it's me. I feel like I just want to focus on myself. And I feel like that's another thing that you really need before finding the one, is to be as complete and whole as possible. And you're just trying to find somebody who complements your life and who truly cares about you and loves you unconditionally. So that's kind of what I'm waiting on. What happened to your previous relationship? Are we really gonna get into that right now? Should we talk about like the last guy that I dated? Like relationships. I don't know if I want to open up about that. Okay. this definitely
threw me off.
Okay, I guess I'll talk about the last guy that I recently dated because that was a relationship and it was definitely going there. I was dating one of my best friends and unfortunately, and as sad as it is, he passed away in a car accident last month and we are healing from that and going through that right now. And that's been really hard and that's like, I guess another reason why I am not really in a place to be dating, and that's okay. I don't want to cry on camera, so I just don't want to continue to talk about it. But my last serious relationship, to make the story short, he What are you working on to better yourself for the next relationship? I think I'm definitely working on my trust. I think I have
Trust issues.
a tendency to be very guarded. I am quite a private person.
I don't really like to open up to a lot of people. I don't like feeling like I open up to this person and it didn't work out and now they know things about my life that I don't know if I really want them to know about.
But I do have an issue with like people knowing about my life. I'm very secretive.
Scorpio.
Would you ever get back with your ex? The last guy I dated, yes. If he was still here on this earth, I would definitely get back together with him because it definitely was short-lived. It would have been amazing. I really like felt something the first time in a long time and I was really excited. I was falling in love, girl. I think he's the only ex that I would actually like go back to. And like I said, I don't want to cry, so my other exes, I'll take a pass. And I'm pretty sure they would take a pass too, so that's fine. Are you dating? As of the moment, hindi talaga. I'm not ready. I want to focus on my career, on my life, on myself. I'm healing from my last relationship, from the experience that I had. And I'm also a believer in not looking for love. It's also 3:20. By like 3:30, my makeup has to be done. So we gotta get this done in like 10 minutes. Are you enjoying single life? I am enjoying. I love being single, honestly. I also just like being independent. I definitely do also just enjoy my own company and time. I'm just gonna finish this up. I'm gonna be a little late. No, I'm not. Blend, bitch. What are you looking for in the next relationship? Definitely a person who is honest, someone who is loyal, and someone who also allows me to be free. I don't want to have a codependent relationship. I feel like I would never fall back into that pattern. Like I want you to be able to be in your own lane and figuring your life out, and I just like compliment your life and vice versa. Or I'm looking for a best friend, honestly. The next question is, how romantic are you? You know, my Venus is in Libra, which is ruled by Venus herself. I don't 1 year. In my living room, I set up like this whole fort with like lights and candles and like sushi, and we just watch Netflix all night. I've also done like that whole like balloon with the pictures. I did that for one of my boyfriends on Valentine's Day. So I am quite romantic, but I always feel like I've never gotten that same treatment back. It's like I've always wanted to be with somebody who like surprised me and planned out stuff for me, but that just hasn't happened yet. Maybe in the future. How to be you po? Just kidding. Or how to date you po? Wanna be treated nicely. Sorry you guys, my mom had to use the bathroom and then literally I was realizing that I was running out of time, so I just kind of finished everything and I have to be on the Zoom call in the next 5 minutes. So I'm just gonna answer this last question. What or who is your OTP? My one true pair. So I guess in the celebrity world, it's definitely Jhene Aiko and Big Sean. I really love them as a couple. I think they're really, really cute together, like how they make music together. My other true pair is definitely my parents. I feel like I grew up with such an amazing image of love right in front of me. My parents have been together for 26 years, I think. They're always teaching me about unconditional love. Next, I'm gonna show y'all what I'll be wearing. I got 5 minutes, so.
Few moments later.
I just don't have the time to change anymore, so I think this is it. I am going to go to my Zoom meeting and I'll bring you guys along with me. Wish me luck, you guys.
A few minutes later.
We have Allison. Allison is there. She's ready. Let's get to her and find out what's single. If you are single, you are a Gen Z and you feel left out and things are tough right now. We'll find out. She's a show on ABS-CBN, TFC. So we'll get to her in a short bit.
Let's get on the panel. Let's call her in. We have Allison Jhene all the way from Chicago. I know it is like 3:30 in the morning for her.
I guess my tips are to really practice self-love. Like, even if you don't have a date, take yourself out. I think last year I took myself out to Hawaiian K-barbecue or something. Hawaiian barbecue on Timog. You can celebrate love in all of its forms. You have like love of your family, love of your friends, and love for yourself. And I feel like you can celebrate that kind of love.
Yeah, how do you avoid the advances of, Filipino men are mabilidad. They are smooth.
Ninja tayo.
As soon as I start seeing like the red flags, I'm like, okay, I'm peacing out and I'm not gonna waste your time. Don't waste my time.
How do you know if it's genuine or it's fake?
Fake. Some fake love. We don't want no fake love. I remember like my aunts when I was young, they'd always tell me like, I used to call it like the Filipino proverb of collect, collect, select. Whether this person is like lying to you and saying, oh, you're my only one, when really like you're one out of 100. Here in Makati. Meron pa sa BGC, meron pa sa QC.
What were some things that you did
to get through it?
A broken heart, to mend a broken heart.
Cry it out, let yourself feel everything.
Care about, not you don't care at all.
Yeah, you're someone that I used to know.
Someone that I used to know.
I used to know somebody.
And in your mind, that's the song that's playing when you're looking through their Instagram.
You're right.
Crying. She's scrolling through.
Just tears. Oh, I swear I'm okay.
For me, if I'm already at that point where I'm getting intimate, then that means that your personality has overwon me already, and I feel like there's something to salvage in that.
Kaya ayusin to. Kaya
natin to. I hope you guys all have a happy Valentine's Day, whether you're single, in a relationship. Just celebrate love this Valentine's.
Man, I wish I had that kind of emotional intelligence when I was her age.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They know more now.
They're getting smarter, no?
Meanwhile.
I just did my interview. That was so much fun. I am literally just feeling all my tiredness right now. I was running a little late. My Wi-Fi wasn't working. I was like, oh my God, am I even gonna be on? I got it to work by the graces of God. So much fun. I want to thank Magic 89.9 for having me on. It was really, really surreal. Yeah, I just can't believe that just happened. I also can't believe that I woke up at 2:30 in the morning to do this and that I'm still awake right now. I asked on Instagram, what questions have you always wanted to ask a single woman? And I actually got some pretty good questions that I'll finish this whole thing off with. The first question is, how could a woman like you still be single? Well, kuya, is casual dating harder in the Philippines or the US? Definitely for me, it's harder in the United States. I feel like just because I live with my family and that I don't drive, it's hard to go around and there's a pandemic. In the Philippines, I live alone. I go out with my friends and you meet a lot of people. So casual dating for me is a little bit easier, and also Uber and Grab is so much cheaper in the Philippines. I could also angkas to my date. You know, girl, I'm not trying to spend like $40 for my first date just to get there. It's an investment. I also haven't really tried casual dating in the United States yet, if I'm being 100% honest. But I feel like it would be a lot harder for me personally. Another question is from my friend Tiffany. I'm gonna call you out because this is a little...
Ang programang ito ay rated SPG. Striktong patnubay at gabay ng magulang ang kailangan.
Does being single make you want to explore toys more? You know, no. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe. Sorry, mom and dad, don't listen to this point. Being single is definitely a good time for you to explore your own sexuality. It's a great time if you are interested to try those things out, to go for it and give yourself the self-love. I think Haley Steinfeld has like a song like that. I know that for me personally, I've always been interested in learning about Tantra. It's not exactly toys. You need to be comfortable with your own body before you share the experience with somebody else. So with that, I will be going. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you tuned in to Magic 89.9, thank you. And on top of that as well, thank you to all my friends and family who watched and supported me today. I still can't believe that I was all over the radio in Manila and other parts of the Philippines. Like, that is insane to me. And I want to thank Magic 89.9 for having me on and having such a great conversation with me. If you guys are spending Valentine's Day alone this year, it's okay. I'm right there with you. Go and celebrate love. Love in all of its forms. If you're in a relationship, go share that love with the person that you love so much. And I'm just wishing everybody a happy Valentine's Day. Celebrate love, you guys. I am so tired. It is currently almost 6 in the morning. So I am about to just take off all this makeup and go to sleep. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.